Good evening. I'm Tanushree Ramesh and welcome to the evening updates. Labour and Social Development Minister and the chairman of the National Childhood Committee, Jamil bin Mohammed Ali Humaydan, today paid an inspection visit to the Child Protection Centre in Manama. This visit is part of the minister's follow-up on the centre's efforts to deal with cases of abuse, violence or negligence that children may face. The minister indicated that the centre provides protection from children who faced ill treatment in family and societies, as well as raises awareness on ways to protect children and support their rights in cooperation with the competent entities. The minister was informed about the mechanisms to follow up on the situations of children who have been subjected to ill treatment. The centre receives complaints through a toll-free hotline 998. The Shura Council has expressed its categorical rejection of any attempt to undermine Saudi Arabia's reputation, voicing full support for the statement issued by the Saudi Foreign Affairs Ministry in response to the report submitted to the US Congress regarding the murder of a Saudi citizen, Jamal Khashoggi. The Shura Council expressed its support for Bahrain's supportive stance towards Saudi Arabia in the face of attempts to harm it and undermine its sovereignty and prestigious status, valuing highly Saudi Arabia's role in enhancing global stability and economic growth. The Foreign Affairs, Defense and National Security Committee at the Representatives Council has expressed the Parliament's full support for the statement issued by the Saudi Foreign Affairs Ministry in response to the report submitted to the US Congress regarding the murder of a Saudi citizen, Jamal Khashoggi. The committee expressed its categorical rejection of any attempts to undermine Saudi Arabia's sovereignty, voicing its solidarity with the tremendous efforts it is making at the regional and global levels to face all challenges, ensure regional security and stability, as well as boost global economic growth. Bahrain's Ministry of Health Under-Secretary for Public Health and member of the Technical Consultative Committee of the Arab Health Ministers Council, Dr. Mariam Al-Hajri, has announced the extension of the COVID AstraZeneca dosing intervals from 4 to 8 weeks. This decision follows recommendations made by the World Health Organization, which revealed a strong correlation between the longer doses of intervals of between 8 and 12 weeks and greater vaccine efficacy. The Covishield AstraZeneca vaccine, produced by AstraZeneca in cooperation with the University of Oxford, is manufactured by the Serum Institute of India under the name Covishield. Dr. Al-Hajri noted that the Kingdom has approved the Covishield AstraZeneca vaccine for emergency use on 21st January 2021 to expedite vaccine delivery to vulnerable groups at risk of developing complications associated with COVID-19, including the elderly and those with a compromised immune system. Indian Ambassador Piyush Srivastava yesterday called on the Indian community members to follow Bahrain's COVID-19 protocols and get vaccinated to support the kingdom's hustle against the deadly pandemic. The call came as Piyush Srivastava interacted with the Indian community members during the embassy's open house held yesterday. The open house dealt with urgent and non-routine consular and labour issues of the community members. The ambassador briefed the participants about India's global contribution to the fight against the pandemic. The Health Ministry has announced the death of 2 Bahrainis, a 76-year-old man and a 58-year-old woman from COVID-19 today. This takes the total number of fatalities in Bahrain to 444. Bahrain yesterday registered 632 new cases of COVID-19 alongside 667 recoveries and 3 fatalities. Of the new cases, 229 were expat workers, 319 contacts of active cases and 13 travel-related. An additional 667 people recovered, taking the total recoveries to 113,799. That's all for today. Thank you for watching and stay updated with the news of Bahrain.